machine, you're gonna have to fix and adjust your weights, and I'll show you how to do that. But you're gonna get in and you get your feet here, and you wanna make sure you'll figure out where your feet need to be. And then there's a pin right here. Okay, so right now if I try to go, I can't go anywhere. So you're gonna pull this pin out and you're gonna slide down to the depth that you want, basically for a squat. You can hold on here, you don't have to, but you wanna brace your core against the pad, nice and tight. Make sure you still have that 3 points of contact, screw out these knees, core tight, and then you're just gonna drive up. Full extension, don't hyperextend and lock out the knees, keep them soft, and then back down. So you're gonna brace up and drive up. And make sure that you screw out, control back down. So big toe, pinky toe, screw out here, core tight, drive up, and control down. And then when you're done, to get out, just grab this pin, and you have to have it all the way down, pull it out, and then it can just come up, it'll click, and then you can come out. What you can do is a sumo. So you wanna get your feet, so your heels out, they're coming in a little bit, your toes are out at a 45. So my big toe is still here, and you can see that I'm real wide here. Brace my core, drive up, and squeeze your inner thighs together, and back down, squeeze. Brace your core, push. And notice that my toes are out, I'm squeezing and then zipping up my inner thighs, back down. And for single leg, you can do a split stance. So what I'm gonna do is I'll show you on this leg. This foot's gonna be down. So it's just the ball of the foot. My left foot's working, so it will look like this, okay? And then I'm just gonna come down here, as low as you can go, okay? Screw out. And now I'm pushing with this right leg here. This foot's not doing a whole lot of work, but it's helping to keep my hips stable. Make sure you're screwing out so you can feel your glute medius here. Push. On the ends, so the balls of my toes are here. We're gonna do some calf raises. So I'm gonna come up, okay? You can let your toes drop, or heels drop just a little bit, and just here. So now we're working those calves. And you can do it toes forward, and then you also can turn those toes out, and then we're just squeezing through here. Remember, keep your toes flexed. So not here, keep your toes flexed, and you're gonna extend up, oh, hold on, and control back down. You don't have to hold this. Extend up and control back. Throughout, 3 points contact in your feet. Athletic stance, okay? So I'm tight, and you're gonna let your hips hinge. So the biggest mistake that people do is that they go to here and they stop pushing their butt back. So watch the depth of my butt. My butt's here, but then they do this and notice that my butt didn't move anymore. So athletic stance, screw out, 3 points contact. Push your booty back, push your booty back, push your booty back, push your booty back. You'll feel a big pull, keep those knees out, drive through your feet, stand and squeeze your glutes. Here, squeeze. Keep 3 points of contact, big toes down, core tight. Push, 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 push. So this is that pulley RDL. The other thing you could do is a pulley hip thrust. So it's a little bit of the same action here, screw out. We're gonna come down like this, so I'm in that squat position, and then I'm just squeezing out through my glutes. So it's more of the hip thrust motion if you had a thruster bar on. Make sure you really have the full extension of the glutes at the top, and squeeze. You could do a sumo stance, toes out, screw out, make sure the knees travel over your toes, driving over, and then stand and squeeze. Here, stand and squeeze. Just make sure that as you sink down, you're not caving forward. Stay tight through your core, zip up the inner thighs. Another thing that you could do with this, I really do like this here, is you're going to single leg. It's a reverse lunge, so strong through here, everything's tight. You're gonna hinge, okay? Now, the hinge is in this, right? It's the hinge. Then you're gonna step back, nice long stance here. All of my weight is in my front foot, and I'm up and squeeze through that glute here. So you're not pulling this up, you're driving it up with your glute. Okay, I really like this. It works the booty. So remember to get in here. Probably getting your feet up first is the key to success here. I'm gonna take a narrow stance. So hip width. And I'm gonna pull this thing down. Okay. I'm gonna keep my knees nice and tight. And I'm gonna push through my booty, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm just like 3/4 up, or half up really. And we're just right here, squeeze, push through your glutes, push. Once you get a good burn, you can go up a little bit, but just stay right in this quarter position, nice and deep. Ooh, your booty should burn. So obviously this will be a while before you use it, but what you want to do is, do you notice how my shoulders roll forward? You don't want that. So you want to get your scapulas on your back, your feet are here, we're going to push from your shoulders. So you're just going to press, extend, okay? Keep your scapulas down on your back like you're putting it in your pockets. Just come to here, press back out through the front of your shoulders. Don't do this, because then, do you see what happens to my shoulders? So keep it back, you're going to press up, push through the front of your shoulders, work the down. You'll feel that significantly through here as well as in your triceps. Now, chest press, I have to adjust my seat. So I'm gonna have to adjust my seat because this is too high. The angle isn't correct and I can't press from here. So there's a knob over here. What you're gonna do is pull the knob and lift it up. Okay, so I'm here. Now I've got this handle about chest height. Put my scapulas on my back. Okay, loose grip, and then you're gonna push from your chest, squeeze. Now, I don't wanna see, so I'm tight through my lats, I'm breaking the bar. I don't want that, okay? So get your straps on. We're here, press through. Keep your elbows at a 45. Squeeze. Lat pull down, okay? So I'm sitting here. And the first thing you want is you bring your shoulders down, okay? And then I'm driving my elbows and I'm squeezing here. I don't want to see you roll forward, bad form. So we're here, okay? Lean back just a tad. Here, squeeze, lengthen back up. Down, really squeeze underneath your armpits. You hinge back a little bit and you're coming right here. Now, think that you're pushing back and you're driving your shoulders back. Squeeze. This grip, it's kind of like a chin up. Same thing, so scaps down, shoulders down, squeeze and pull back. Don't round forward, pull back here. Pull. And as you do this, I want you to think that you're driving your elbows down and then squeezing the center of your back. And lastly, you could just do an overhand grip, and you can pull down, just working different grips. Keep your elbows in nice and close. So the first one is I'm gonna take an overhand grip, and I'm gonna lean back a tad, okay? I don't want you round forward, keep your core tight, and you're just gonna squeeze your scaps together. Squeeze. Keep your shoulders down and back. You also can do an underhand grip, same thing, squeeze, squeeze. Keep those shoulders down. We also can do a bent over row. Athletic stance, 3 points of contact, hinge forward, okay? So you've got to be a little bit closer to the pulley system here and squeeze back. So here, drive those shoulders back, squeeze. Here. You can do that with a reverse grip. Make sure your core is tight. Squeeze it in. You also can do a high pull. So you're here, okay? Just squeeze. Notice how I'm doing this. Squeeze your elbows out to the side, working those mid shoulders. Your posts, your toes need to touch this thing here. Don't curl your wrists. Keep your wrists strong. Odd rows. So don't let your hips open up. Keep your hips stacked. My weight of my upper body's here. Row. Drive the shoulder. Row. One of my favorite rows is the rotational row. So vacuum core. Now, this shoulder can't roll. It's got to stay on your back. So you're here. Your back glute is tight. Your hips are staying forward. And you're rolling through. Throwing handles are here. Okay? Squeeze back. So as I do this, this is what I would look like in the back. Do not let your shoulders round forward. If you have, okay, get your shoulders, and you could do your tricep push downs. Grip here, okay? Elbows nice and close, hinge forward, and you can do your tricep push downs. All the way up, push down. This is chest fly. You want to make sure that your seat is high enough so that, you know, this would be, well, I say that. Yeah. Pull this. I see. There we go. All right. So this angle is not a good angle. We want to get our angle like that, because if we're here, that's a really hard angle for somebody to work their chest. So you want to pull the seat up so that you have about a 45-degree angle, so your elbows are going down. Okay, sit nice and tall. And notice that I'm not gripping. I'm here and I'm just going to keep my shoulder blades on, and I'm going to squeeze forward and hug real tight, like you're giving someone a real tight hug, and open up. Nice stretch, squeeze. You could also work single arm. So you could do alternating. On this, make sure that you're not, as you push, your elbow's not coming off. Drive from your elbow in and squeeze. And I have to create tension on the other one. It's like an isometric hold, because if I'm not having tension on this one doesn't want to go. So you could do alternating. You could do together and squeeze. We also could use this for the chest and shoulders. You've got to, I like to grab the pad here, make sure that your elbows are about a 45-degree angle, and then you're just gonna squeeze in, squeeze in. You could do alternating and squeeze. Notice that as I come around, my elbows aren't up here. My scaps are on, open it up, big stretch, squeeze.